Well, hello there. Good morning. It's morning here, early morning in the lovely state of California, the San Francisco Bay Area. And I have designated, I guess, Vivid Cranberry, this channel, to be my doom and gloom channel, my sob story channel, my whine and complain channel, my let it all out channel, my therapy channel. And what I would like to do is just, relate and talk about how I'm feeling from time to time, maybe on a daily basis, maybe a few times a week, hopefully at least a few times a week, and just share, and maybe some people can relate. I really feel like to start off, I really feel like I've had it well. I feel like I've had it good. I understand because I have, not only because I've dealt with a little bit of depression, but I've just really been always fascinated from a very young age with psychology and the wide array of fields of psychology and the human mind and the human condition, and really, so that sparked my early homework, my early research into depression and various psychological ailments, any strange condition that could plague the human mind, from depression to borderline personality disorder to complete psychopathy, anything really. But I mean, I just feel like I'm fortunate because I have been going to a psychiatrist for the past 2 years, and I did end up in a job that pretty much was like my breaking point, and it really did bring out a lot of anxiety to me. But I really feel like anxiety, and it brought out some depression, but I really do feel like I have it pretty good because my depressions and anxieties, I know for a fact, have been very minor compared to the depressions and anxieties and disorders, manias and bipolar disorders, and you name it, schizophrenia, that I've seen firsthand. So I feel fortunate. I guess we should all feel fortunate when we can recognize a disorder and we're like, well, we don't, I'm not dealing with that on a daily basis. I'm diabetic. I was thinking the other day, if somebody told me they were diabetic and they wore around, I wear a little insulin pump. If somebody told me they wore an insulin pump, I probably would have a reaction, like, oh my God, what kind of, what would that be like? Wow, that must be very challenging. And I was just kind of thinking, well, if I had never had diabetes, I would never have known the lessons that diabetes has taught me, and I do believe that diabetes has taught me some lessons. But anyway, what I really just wanted to touch on today was this morning, way past my bedtime. I'm feeling much better today. Last week I was just feeling like the pits, and this is Monday, much better. I mean, just the tension is down, the stress is down, anxiety is down. I was just having basically feelings of, I was feeling like the pits, and last week it was like feeling alone, feeling, watching the world go by, seeing everybody being alone, and the world kind of being this dry, crumbly, lonely place, and always this thought of, oh my gosh, as a child I never thought that would be me, and I'd always have associates, and associates and people I can really rely on, and I feel like, yeah, in a way I really am kind of jumping the gun, because I have my girlfriend who I love very much, the love of my life, my best friend. But I think the whole thing that I'm feeling now is really outside of our relationship, in the sense that I realize that in filmmaking, and art, my kind of art, motion picture art, isn't something that I really feel like I could or would want to do alone. And I don't think really most people would want to do it alone necessarily. I mean, if you're a video artist and that's solely your videos, your motion pictures take place, it's just, they're environmental, they're landscapes and nature, and it's all sunshine and trees and happy people, and everybody's happy and smiling, and just the people on the street, or a people watcher, and that's your video art. That's great, but really what I want to do is make more narrative stuff. So I've been feeling that way. I've been feeling like I really need to meet more associates, get out there and make contacts. I need to make the contacts, make new friends, new contacts in the film arena. That's really what I want to do, and that's what I will do. And just to kind of wrap it up, I was thinking last year, I was telling myself yesterday, and it kind of did help a little bit. There were many things I touched on yesterday. I was like, wow, that's really good thought. That's really good insight. But one was that it's not that I've grown. Usually if we allow ourselves to grow, we become more complex, and we demand more out of life, and we expect more. I mean, I remember only 2 years ago, it was like I would go to work, I'd write at work, I had a great job where I'd be writing my screenplay all day, and then I, head on down to the arcade at night and play video games. And I'd go home and watch a movie, and the weekend would come, and I'd go out with my friend, and we'd party, and then I do the same thing the next week, and I was thinking, wow, that's really all I expected, and now it's like I want more, and I expect more, and I've been complacent. So that complacency has opened the door and led me to realize that it's Jocelyn is my girlfriend. My love is an integral part of my happiness and my life, and she really does. We do work great together, supporting one another, and we're a good couple. We're a great couple, I think. But really, I think what I've neglected over the last 2 years or so is really getting out there and meeting people, and having like a domino effect, and meeting more and more people, and which I've done before, and just kind of neglected it over the last year or so. Okay, well, I maybe went over 10 minutes, I don't know, but that's all for tonight. Take care.